Welcome to our last round of 8 game that we have in the playoffs for the Season 10 of Passioncraft. We are on Kairos Junction as the first map, and in the bottom right hand corner we can find the game for the gamer for the nocturnal gamers. Here we go with Geeden, and as you can see he's going for pull first with speed follow up instantly against his opponent in the top left hand corner. Here we go with the last non-Zerg hope. Here we go with the hazard players guy, Mr. Nicoract. And yeah, he promised us that he will give everything he has to have something other than DVZ still in the tournament, but let's see if he can do it. Do we have a Reaper? No, we don't have a Reaper out. But the Zerglings are still going across the map. I'm not sure what he's looking for. At least he knows that there's no expansion, so maybe he doesn't see a need to actually go across the map and try and do something there. Yeah, and he's scouting this one as well. Wants to know if there's any proxy or whatever, I don't know. I mean, a proxy hatchery of the Zerg, that would be the case. But in the meantime, Geeden was going for another expansion right there. Or the first one. Another hatchery, the first expansion. Zergling speed is finished. We don't have a Binding Nest though, so it's not going to be a Binding Bust. Which actually could have been pretty good. If you would be running in right now, destroying 2 depots, supply blocking Nicoract with that, Geeden would have a decent chance of actually getting through here. But with just Zerglings, I think there's no chance of getting into this. And therefore I think we're going to see the third base, and that seems to be it already. Yeah. Down goes the hatchery. And then some more Jones will come in. With the tank coming here, I think that's the point in time where you can just move to the low ground and set up your second base if you are the Terran. And do we see a Banshee, or is it... Yeah, it's a Banshee. Cloak is on the way as well. I already like that Geeden is going for another queen here. He will have 2 spare queens right there at the front. So this means creep tumors might be coming in kind of soon. And creep obviously being one of the big things. Actually nice usage of the command center here to have the high ground vision against the overlord, so you can take it out while it was idling over there. But now that he has the barracks over there, I don't know why he didn't place the command center a little bit faster, to be honest. And yeah, that's what I meant, like 3 active creep tumors, that's always nice. There we go with the Hellions though. Do we have anything else than queens? You should pull this one as well. But the Hellions going back home. Okay, everything's fine. The Zergling will go down. This will go down as well, I guess. One tank right there to defend. Some more Hellions on the way, actually. How many do we have? It's 6. It will be 8 then. And yeah, Cloak is on the way, as well as... Where's the Banshee? There it is. So with the Cloak and the Banshee, let's see what he can do. There's a Spire coming up, and there's a Spore coming up, but the Spore is not finished yet. So let's see how many workers can he get out of this. And that's actually a good thing for the Terran here, for the Zerg. The workers are so fast on creep that you actually can not follow them and take them out easily. Yeah, and with the Overseer there, 3 queens are just too much. And I'm not sure why he wasn't flying out to the bottom left. I mean, he killed 7 workers, which is kind of nice. And still, I mean, going to the bottom left would reduce the movement speed from the queens as soon as they step off creep. And therefore, I think there was a chance that this actually gets out. But yeah, didn't happen. Let's see what the Hellions do. They just run in while I was trying to take a look at the Viking there. But 13 workers, 14 workers, 15 going down right there. The Hellions doing big damage here. And yeah, actually, Geeden is in a bit of trouble in terms of worker count. But there comes some more Zerglings, and now Geeden is on the run. He's going to go across the map. There is one Thor, some Hellions. Will this be enough? I think it will be. Yeah, okay, he can at least take down two Marines. That's nice already. Geeden making the semis is destiny. Okay, let's see if his destiny will be fulfilled, or if Nicoract will, yeah, how do you say, rewrite the books of history. But yeah, Geeden going for Midas now. That's something we saw yesterday as well. Let's see if it works out today, because Nicoract was facing the same thing yesterday as well. It was a very crazy series, and yeah, it will be on YouTube at some point, maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, and there you see one Viking, one Thor, and the Midas have to flee. And Geeden actually going for 13 more workers right now, so building quite a few at the same time. And he's going for the ro8 as well, which is, yeah, kind of halfway done. Scan goes down, so Nicoract knows what's going on over there. And the creep spread, it looks kind of nice. We at least have 3, what is it for? 6. Okay, 6 is actually pretty good. And he's droning up just a bit more. 2 Evo chambers on the way. And finished, as I say this. And oh boy, we have the infestation pet. Will this be Swarm Host though? Or will it be Infestors to maybe Neuroparasite the Thors or whatever? Let's see what will be the case. We have the 5th. Okay, actually it's the 4th and the 5th base going down for Geeden. Okay, roach speed coming in. +1 attack, +1 range and melee attack. No carapace for Geeden right here. Yeah, sets tower obviously helping. Yeah, he takes out 1 worker and doesn't lose a Muda, so that's good for him. More creep tumors coming out. So he's... I mean, I always have a heart for players that are going for a heavy creep spread. I like that pretty much. And 6 Swarm Hosts it is. Let's see how many it will be in the end, but 6 it is for now. Does he have the good old Nidus already? Nope, doesn't seem like that's the case. Yeah. Gets the worker at least over here. Midas patrolling there. What's the unit composition? It's 5 tanks, 3 Thors and 12 Hellbats, okay. And Swarm Hosts are just walking across the map, they don't care. And, oh, it was a cancel. That's a very good reaction by Nicoract. Actually cancelling this instead of losing it. That's a difference of 300 minerals at least. So that's good for him. Tank sieges on the choke. The roaches do not care about this, but let's take a look at this. Nicoract is going for the push at the right hand side. While we also have Zerglings going into the 3rd phase of Nicoract. So this is all over the place. There's something happening. And yeah, this base will go down. He didn't even care about this one. Nicoract just pushing through over here. And the Swarm Host getting close. We have a scan coming down. And the tanks. Yeah, they will have a problem with the Locust spawning there. 2 tanks going down. The 3rd one still standing. But the Locusts still have some energy left. And they will take down the tank. So that's a big problem now for Nicoract over here. But at the same point in time, we have some tanks. We have the Hellbats on the other side. We have the Ravens and some Thors coming in. The good thing is, we have another base over here for Geeden, and over there, and in the top right hand corner, the base that Nicoract didn't destroy before. And now actually it would be very good for Geeden to have a Nidus to just pull his workers in. But yeah, let's see what he can do. I mean, is there anti-air? Yes, there's some mutas, but it will take a hell lot of time until they can actually do something. Did he rebuild any tech somewhere? He did not. He's building some more mutas, so he wants to have the chance of going for the air attack. So if there's any building flying to the corner, he wants to be able to attack. So yeah, where do we go? Actually wondering that he's not attacking with the roaches down here. This would be an easy kill. He could start taking something over, and he sacrifices one of the brute of the look, what is it? Swarm hose. Wow, that was the word I was looking for. And there we go. GG by Geeden. He goes down in this game. So Nicoract takes the first one. Here we go with map 2, which is going to be New Repugnancy. In the top right hand corner, here we go with the Nocturnal Gamers guy, Mr. Geeden. And his opponent in the bottom left hand corner for the Hazu players, Mr. Nicoract. Yeah, 1-0 lead for the Terran for now. He's starting off with the barracks, so I guess we're going to see the Reaper next. Guess that's not that far-fetched, but let's see if he proves me wrong. Geeden going for the expansion first, gas and pool our opener. Also the most standard thing to do, I guess. Yeah, and the Reaper shows up. Orbital is on the way as well. Looks pretty standard. Let's see what the players will do. Command center. Guess we're going to see speed and 2 queens in just a bit. Geeden has a lack of gas just a bit. So 2 queens are in. Gas will be enough now. Speed coming up. There it is. 4 Zerglings started as well. And for Nicoract, it's the factory follow-up. And the reactor, so I guess we're going to see some more Hellions as we did in game 1. What's that? Oh, the Reaper. We're just following the Reaper. That's an easy thing to do. Let's see if he can at least take down something. 1 Zergling, that's yeah, more than most Reapers get. Oh, needs to be careful though, doesn't want to lose it. Obviously wants to have this for scouting later on. Okay. Oh boy, gets 1 drone. That's very nice as well. So Nicoract with the first small catch here. And the Zerglings off creep. Easy catch as well. So all of them going down. That's... I mean, now the Reaper gets into some sort of a mood where he's like, okay, this is my game. Let's go and do some more damage. And his friends also arrive. We have 2 Hellions coming in. Some more Zerglings are joining though as well. So 2 queens and some more Zerglings. Needs to get out. Wasn't able to get another one. And we have a run by coming over to the other side actually. So let's keep that in mind while we have the Hellions at the front. The wall-off is not complete, not at all. So here we go. And there's no more stuff in production. There's no Hellions in production. And he's supply blocked. Oh boy. This is so hard to take for Nicoract. This is the perfect timing for Geeden to get in. So he has to pull back all of the Hellions. Oh boy. I mean, Nicoract somehow saved it. I feel like he's not that far behind yet, but this could have ended way worse than it actually did. We have a 3rd base about to finish for Geeden in the meantime, and he's going for the Evo chamber, and the Roach Warren is about to finish soon as well. Wow, but this was It was... This could have really destroyed the game for Nicoract here with the Zergling run by. Okay, what is that? Another factory. So we see Nicoract going for mech again. And with the armory finishing, we all know Hellbats are available for him. And oh boy, the Banshee coming in will kill some more workers. Yeah, and he just goes to the main base. There will be one more worker, I guess. Going down. 8 kills. Geeden actually falling behind in terms of workers. Will he get the drone though? Will he get the queen? Okay. The scan goes down on top of everything here. Wants to see if there's anything behind. Yeah, tier 2 is about to finish, but he does not see... No, the scan runs out right before that, but he sees at least that it's on the way. So you can have some glimpse of what's going on. Geeden has replaced some workers, has retaken the worker lead again, is up by 9, so he really put down a few workers there. So that's the Viking just trying to do something here. Okay. Nicoract getting in. Queens are there. What can he do? How many workers will he get? Will he get a queen? Will he get the Zerglings? I mean, the Zerglings are easy peasy, but the queens are the big problem here. And he's just trying to get through. Will he actually try and get the queen? No, he's going for the workers, as you can see. And he's just going on to the next base. Scouts the first roach. But how much more workers will he take down? That's the big question here. He's up to 5, up to 7. Will it be 8? Yeah, 8 it will be, and then that's it. Yeah, could have been more, I feel, but at the same time, 8 workers are still fine. Nicoract has the worker lead now, which, as being a Terran against the Zerg, always is a good thing to have. And then, what's that? Sensor tower? No, yeah, it's a sensor tower. Roach is coming over though, and what is there to defend? Hellbats, Banshees. Yeah, so you can actually make something happen over here. The tanks siege far away in the back of this. But yeah, he forces the roaches to get out, and that's the big thing for him. Oh wait. The Banshee's actually trying to get some damage dealt here. I was like, okay, what is attacking over there? There's something in purple trying to get something done. And it was the Banshees. So yeah, the creep spread still is kind of nice. I mean, there was a creep tumor destroyed, but we have 4 active creep tumors out. 6 actually. Third base is done, as we all know. But I think the 4th one should go down soon, since we have the 4th base, the 3rd base up for Nicoract as well. And he's going for max, so I think Geeden needs to go for an additional base soon, or he wins the game pretty soon. And against tanks with just roaches, I think the chances of winning the game right here are kind of low. Okay, but it seems... Does he really want to go in? I don't see that this would be good. But I really like the creep spread highway. The creep highway to the opponent's base is pretty good by Geeden. And he's going to take the base in the bottom right. Not sure if that's the right spot, but it... Yeah, let's see. Yeah, repositioning on the left. Trying to get some damage in. Yeah, but the tanks are pretty much in position to take down everything they want. Banshee's now trying to go for some more damage. The queen's trying to get over, but we all know how slow queens are on the creep, or off creep. So yeah, some more creep going over to the right. I would like to have these creep tumors actually going on as well. Okay, there's a depot over here. Geeden also has his roach waiting here, but now he pulls it back. Yeah, and now we have a Raven which means that the creep is going to be pushed back quite a bit. We also have the scans going down, so he's quite comfortable going in here. Also, his army supply is pretty much okay. 65 max supply. How many meters do we have? 11. 11 meters against 3 Thors. I guess that will be good for the Thors. And this has been seen by the sensor tower at least, so... yeah, and you can see he's just taking too much damage. The number of meters is just too low. But he's trying to sneak in with the roaches. Let's see. And the depots are not raised. Second wave of roaches will get in as well. And now there's time for the meters, right? But he does not do that much. I mean, he's just running around. The meters now going into the third base. That might be the key thing to do. And yeah, he needs to focus the workers. But he's trying to get the turret actually. I'm not sure if that's the right move to do. All the roaches have been taken down and Nicoract actually taking the army lead as well as the worker lead, so that's pretty good for the Terran in this situation. We have 61 workers at the Zerg's side of the map. He at least has taken a 5th base, but this makes it even worse. So he has more bases, or he has enough bases to do whatever he wants to do, but he is lacking the workers to actually mine from them and do the things that he needs to do. Yeah, Zerglings, not the most efficient unit against Hellbats, I guess. Okay, he gets the turret at least. That's something here. Geeden gets in. Tries to get out again though. Okay, goes to the main base. Turret destroyed. Some workers going down. He's up to 16. And counting. 23. Oh boy, it's actually pretty much. Okay, he should take down the Raven, but he doesn't go for the second volley. Okay, this expansion is getting attacked. Oh, some nice catches here with the Midas, just taking out a tank and the Hellbat. Easy as it is. Some more queens coming in with the more creep spread. And this should be some more workers going down, right? And the turret also being destroyed. So Geeden going in now. He's taken the upper hand in terms of workers, but maybe that also triggers his death by Nicoract now starting his way across the map. And Nicoract's army supply, yeah, is lower compared to his opponents, but is it more powerful? Potentially yes. So let's see what he can do with just moving over now. He should not lose his ravens though. Oh, he's sending in the ravens way too far ahead. Now let's see what the Midas can do against the Thors. I think, yeah, will it be enough? I think it's not the case, right? The Midas will die against the Thors. 4 still standing, and Geeden is going to leave the game. Here we go, with Nicoract taking a 2-0 lead. We are here with the third map in this round of 8 game. In the bottom left hand corner, we have our player for the Nocturnal Gamers, Mr. Geeden. He's down 2 maps. 3 wins in a row, that's his point right here. That's what he needs to do. He's starting off for this one with the hatchery first, gas and pool. And let's see what his opponent is doing. Top right hand corner, here we go. 2-0 lead, therefore match point for him. For the hazard players, here we go with Nicoract. Yeah, and he's finishing his barracks. The waypoint is set over to the other side, so I guess a Reaper will be it, and there we go. Okay, Reaper, yeah, Orbital started, Command Center started. Everything looks pretty much standard here. Let's wait for the Reaper to get out to follow him across the map, and then that's the next step here. Okay, follow the Reaper, zoom out just a bit. Overlord comes in to scout what's going on. 2 queens being started as well as speed on this side of Geeden, so that's the standard as well. 4 Zerglings coming out. And we have the factory that we just saw starting as well. Geeden is a merciful god, yeah, seems like he is. But is he going to go and take his claim to the throne here? Oh, 1 worker getting down. That's already nice for Nicoract again. Okay, yeah, the queen is there. Nothing else to do here. Queen on the high ground. And does he see the tech though? Oh, he sees that the tech is on the way. That's some sort of a hint at least. Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say as well. Okay, so workers, 8 more Zerglings and speed is about to finish, so the time of the Reaper will be over soon. But yeah, Hellions, they were on the way to join his army, but he was just going back then. And first things first, Viking will be the first call from the starport. So he's favoring the Viking over the Banshee here. That's interesting. But will he go for a Banshee at all? Or will he go for Raven straight? Scouts the main base. Where's the Nidus? There it is. He has the depot in position, so he at least sees the edges of his base. But at the same time, let's see what Geeden is going to put in there. At least we have a supply block. That's something good for Nicoract in that situation. Still, a Nidus can be pretty strong. And yeah, it's going to be right there up front. It's scouted already. Is he going to go over here though? No, he's not. He's just aiming for the defense. At the same time, he kind of needs to take care of his base as well. Oh, I like the creep tumors right when he comes out of this. Okay, another knight is at the 3rd. Oh, Nicoract is unsieging. He's going in. And yeah, there's not that much to do. This one going down, but still there's another one over on the left. But it's just the queens. He does not have anything else in there. Zergling run by. Yes, it's happening, but it's not really doing that much damage. And its Nidus is all over the place. The only place where there's no Nidus is the main base of Nicoract. And that's actually the place where he could deal the big amount of damage, because the army has to reposition in there. Okay, he's just going for the creep spread again. And even if this just is for denying the bases, could be kind of okay. But yeah, you see the army is moving out, and as soon as that happens, we have all of these units just forcing the queens to get away. In the meantime, Geeden though, 3rd base is about to finish, 4th base has started. But what is there to actually defend if there was a counter-aggression now? Geeden is going for Spire, so I guess mute us. This one is not going to go well as well. And now is he going to the main base? Yes, he will. It's scouted instantly. The army though has a long way to go. So will this deal some damage now? Another Nidus on the low ground. Okay, queens, 1 goes down, 2 goes down, oh boy. So yeah, I think Geeden is just wasting a lot of money with doing this. He's kind of delaying the 3rd base for a bit. while yeah having 4 bases up now, but he's not really using the 4 bases, I feel. But now we have the Muta switch on the way, so that's something good for the for the Zerg to maybe at least take 1 map in this series. Yeah, and this is seen as well. Yeah, you can't land there. No chance, fine sir. We cannot build here. So another Nidus is about to finish. Now we have the Raven to take down the creep. But yeah, what is coming out of this? Just Zerglings? Yeah. So essentially nothing if you just take a look at the army for Nicoract. There's nothing coming out. And also you can just tell a story by taking a look at the army loss tab here on the bottom right. It's 319 against 2,100. That's actually pretty good for a Nicoract. And the Mutas are going across the map. Right now the Mutas could actually deal some damage, but not if they're just moving over the army. And he needs to go back home. There's nothing you can do if he don't takes out everything here. It's actually counter-attacking the third, which is not there. But let's see. Third base goes down, and still he has another third. Or he had the 4th base, now he has the 3rd there. But what can he take down? Mutas? Is it enough Mutas to take down the Marines? I guess it might be, right? And the Zerglings are coming in from all the sides as well, and it seems like Nicoract is going to be destroyed by Geeden right here. At the same point, yeah, Geeden lost some overlords. Or no, he lost the hatchery and therefore he's supply blocked. And we have the counter aggression coming in though. Geeden with a lot of Zerglings going over. Nicoract has to pull the boys back into the base. But there we go. Oh, we have some Hellbats. They are pretty good against the Zerglings, but it's a hell lot of Zerglings as well. The Muta's doing a good job against the Thors. But it's not that many that you can actually go through with this. Yeah, and the point in time where you actually try to surround Hellbats with Zerglings, you kind of know that you might be ahead. Okay, so 4th base being retaken, 5th base at the gold also started. He's trying to take down this with Zerglings, but he has to leave when Nicoract is going to join here. Scouting barracks attacked at least. Yeah, work account. Yeah, it's in a spot where you could expect it to be. 48 against 59. With the 4th base just coming up for Geeden, I think we're going to see some more workers as well. But we had that phenomenon just a bit ago that he wasn't really building that many more workers. Let's take a look at this, because taking out the armory would be pretty interesting, I feel, for him. Also, maybe going for some depots or, yeah, tech labs. That would be nice as well. Everything has to be replaced then. The Zerglings, though, they can't do a thing. And it seems like Nicoract is just going for the counter now. Okay. The repair is real. Turret still stands. And here we go. Another base. Gold base will be taken down. No doubt about that. Knight is in the main base of Nicoract, though. So what is Geeden able to do here? And there we go. Roach Zergling coming out of this one. And yeah, he's even pulling some workers in here and sends them back. Okay. So Thor's dealing with the 4th base of Geeden after taking on the 5th. The 3rd one's still running over there. But what else is he going to do? Okay. Thor attack just doing quite a bit of damage here. Roach count looks okay though for Geeden. Yeah, he forces the lift over here. Also taking down the turrets is pretty damn good against the mutas. And the mutas are across the map as well. We have 5 Thors. So that can be interesting as well. I mean, his muta count is not that high, but with the roaches in addition, that would be okay, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't really care about losing the mutas right here as long as he takes down everything else. But then again, at what cost, guys? We have the 3rd base, the 5th base and the 4th base taken down. And on the other side we also have 3 bases up and running. So it's a 3 base versus 3 base scenario in a ZVT that usually favors the Terran, right? But let's see, Nicoract just powering in. Tanks are sieging. He's focusing the Thors. What can he do? Oh boy, the tanks are doing so much damage. The repair is real, but in the end, the Thor goes down. Still, a lot of roaches went down. So this was pretty cost efficient for Nicoract as well. 10 workers went down in the meantime as well. What is that actually? Is it an overlord? Yeah. Overseer. And he's retaking both bases right here. The bottom center one and the middle-ish base, let's call it. Okay, Nidus at the 3rd base. It's located already. Yeah, nothing to do here, and it seems like he only has 1 Thor left. Another knight is coming on over here, and the muta is going to the main base. And he takes down a factory, and the roaches are in the 3rd base. That's pretty big. The roaches are a good move here. At least he forces Nicoract to go back and forth. Some more mutas were joining the battle as well. So let's see what he can do with the mutas in the main base. And we still have the Nidus over here. I kinda missed it that it's still here. But the main base Nidus, that might be the more problematic one. And this is not taken out still. So let's take a look at that. The Muta is just going for the good old turret run-bys. Oh, 2 tanks just spawning and they will be going down. Yeah, and this is the new Zerg mobility. What's that? Oh, a knight is going down in the 2nd base, yeah. Yeah, so he's counter-repairing the command center and at least gets it done for now. Another knight is going down over in the 2nd base. And let's see, can he take down the turrets? No, he can't. But he gets a Raven, that's good as well. So Geeden, he's trying to go in all the time. Another knight is... And we have the turrets going down. The workers being taken out as well. Another knight is in the main base. It's just 1 Nidus after the other. So how much more Niduses will we see? And where can he actually get the army advantage? And I think the point in time where Nicoract is like, okay, good job with the mutas, good job with the harassment, but I'm just going now. That's the point right here that we're at. The tanks are coming over. The bases will be under pressure, and the mutas will not win a base trade. I'm pretty sure about that. But with more Zerglings, more roaches coming in, they could focus on the flying buildings. But let's see how long Nicoract is going to take until he takes all the buildings down. Is there anything on the other side? Does a Nidus count as a building? I think so, right? So he needs to destroy the Nidus over here before he can win. But also I would just like to see some units, some workers going to the... Yeah, okay. And he's just doing this. He was going in at the main base, so some workers coming over here. And that might be the key. Geeden really overpowering everything here. Workers attacking the refinery. And with the workers over here, and he also has enough resources to build another base. So that's a key as well. Yeah. This is not going to do anything. There's another base in the bottom right as well. And I guess everything's going to be fine here for Geeden. Yeah, takes down another base, but still, where to go? I mean, there's a command center in the corner, there's a barracks over there. But this base is unscouted, so...
База под угрозой.
Yes. Oui, mon capitaine. I'm not sure why he's not going to this corner, actually. A straight up fight? I'm not sure if that would be the best thing to do for Geeden, but I think he has to, right? Oh, he's just passing by? He's just letting all the roaches die. What? All the roaches just died for nothing. And he didn't check the top right hand corner where there is the last building for Nicoract. Oh, let's see if that is actually going to be the pain in the ass that he has to feel. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes, he sees it. Okay, he sees it. So this should be it. Can the Terran army go there fast enough? Does he have any workers left though? I think this is going to die. GG by Nicoract. Geeden takes game 3. So we at least get a 4th game out of these 2 players. Map 4 is up, guys. We're in the bottom right hand corner with our green Zerg. He's representing the Nocturnal Gamers and he just took the 3rd game. This is Geeden. And let's see if he can take another 2 maps and advance. Or if the player in the top left hand corner who has another match point available for the Hazel players, this is Nicoract. Let's see if he can take the game. He's starting off with a Reaper expansion, and on the other side we have Hedge into Pool. Everything's good here, I guess. Reaper, factory on the way, yes. Second gas, not started, but will be soon, I guess. Okay, follow the Reaper. Yeah, reactor also being started, so it will be Hellions again. Standard call for the Terran. Speed is just started. Speed is started after the 3rd base has been started for Geeden, actually. Oh boy. Off creep. Zerglings are too slow. I mean, he's getting the Reaper kind of to the edge of dying, but that's not enough. Yeah, Overlord moving into position for potential Nidus things, and we also have on the other side. Let's go and take a look at Nicoract. Obviously that was the swap. We have some Hellions out. The Reaper is still alone at the front, but he will be joined in like a minute or whatever by 2 Hellions. The first ones just came out. If he doesn't die beforehand though. Oh boy, he's just going in deeply, and there he goes. Yeah, he wanted to go for the scout, but then he had to throw down the scan anyways. Speed just finished. And Hellions approach the other side of the map now. Yeah, 2 more coming over. Second base is established. We have no gases at the expansions being taken, but we have a Banshee on the way. Cloak is on the way as well. Third base is finished for Geeden, and the Hellions getting a good shot off, taking down some of the Zerglings, but then have to leave. The Queens are just too powerful. Yeah, third command center, armory, so we all know what's the call behind this. We will see some more factories soon, and there's the first one, or the second one. It is actually the first one that we see that's going to be built new. Maybe let me take over to the other side, where we have the Hellions trying to do something, but 5 Queens against 4 Hellions. Yeah, they're not really killing stuff instantly, but they will be killing the Hellions if the Hellions don't take care of themselves. So what do we see? Tier 2 started for Geeden. We have 3 spores coming up. And there's the Banshee. So let's see, how many workers will he get? It's 3, it's 4, it's 5. 6, 7, and he leaves. Yeah, just leave, man. Okay, good call here, staying in this position. And wow, the Queens are not really doing anything here. They're just waiting for him to run out of energy, so he needs to be careful about that. He needs to kill the Queen before that happens, and then he can run away. Okay, now he goes out. Energy is over, and we have the third base saturated by Geeden already quite a bit. The Viking was just taking down 1 Overlord, so we have a supply block for Geeden. Scan goes down. Wants to know what's going on here. I think he was just taking down a creep tumor with that. And back at home. Nicoract going for double gas here. Third command center is finished. We have the +1 on the way. First tank comes out. +1 shields, or what is it called? +1 armor, plating armor? Vehicle and ship plating armor, yeah. And another factory coming up as well. And a call down depot. And Hellions going over, trying to take down the creep. Doing a good job here, I feel. But they're aiming for the Queen, not getting it though. But it's quite a good number of Hellions, and they will not go down that easy. But the energy is still there, so the Hellions have to leave now. Okay, tank is there in position for any potential counter threats. And yeah, you see all the scans going down, so he exactly wants to know what's going on. Zerglings though, going across the map now. Let's see if he can catch them before they arrive. But even if not, we have 2 tanks. Both of them sieged right now, as well as some Hellions. So there's nothing for the Zerglings to do over here. Geeden going for the 4th base and the 5th base at the same time again. Okay, 3rd base for Nicoract also being taken. Yeah, so he's just waiting at home. Yeah, we see the SCVs trying to repair everything that is there to repair. So it gives some time to Geeden to actually get the 2 bases up. But also he needs to care about what is his next step. He's going for +2 attack, and he's also preparing a Nidus. So let's see how that is going to end up. But oh boy, the Hellions shouldn't fight against that much. And the roaches should not fall back with the Hellions and just fight in tank range. And both of this is just happening. Yeah, the Banshee trying to do something, but it will not be that much. Okay, Hellions getting in. How many worker kills will be there? 4, 7. Oh boy, this looks good for Nicoract already. I mean, yeah, he might be losing at least most, maybe all of the Hellions. Oh, he's trying to get out. Oh, he's actually getting out with 6-1. Wow, I wouldn't have expected 6 or 5 at least it is. Yeah, it's 5. To get out of this. Maybe this... Also, Geeden could have just separated his army just a bit more. Just sent some roaches over here so he can just close all the ways to get out. And Nicoract should have lost all his Hellions, I feel. But that was not the case here. So let's see what he will do next. Geeden. Oh boy. Swarmhost time. 4 are out. 5 more on the way. He didn't show them. We have the Nidus somewhere. Do we have... No, we didn't hear Nidus, so it's not revealed yet. But as soon as we see the first locust flying in, that will be the point in time where we are like, oh boy. Let's see. And for now, it's just one Thor. Yeah, he scouts this. Sees the Swarmhost on the high ground. The first wave will come in. Okay, takes down one tank at least. That's the big thing here, just you have to land the locust somewhere where yeah, the Hellbats don't shoot them immediately. Okay, he's going in. Locusts are flying, but yeah, they're not going to do anything in that position. And let's see, the Nidus has been taken down instantly. And there we go. Oh boy, all the Swarmhosts under pressure here. And they're just walking in. Yeah, we have the Locust coming in, fortunately for Geeden, so he has to... Oh, he was able to actually get away with the Swarmhost. Let's see what the Nidus can do on the other side. No units in there, at least for now. So let's see, Nicoract is on the march forward. He has way lower army supply, but what is army supply worth? That is Swarmhost without any cooldown ready. So let's get into this. Swarmhost being used and all the roaches coming in. So now it looks kind of okay for Geeden to actually take down all the army. Here we go, all the tanks will fall and the Thor will be following them. Oh boy, good job defending, Geeden, good job. And now let's see what all the Niduses will do. Actually, this Nidus being placed somewhere so the command center can't land would be pretty good. But yeah, not the case right there. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, they're doing a good job. And yeah, the Swarmhosts are just walking across the map. They just do whatever a Swarmhost does. And there we go with all the queens trying to attack the command center. He's just going in. We have the roaches coming over. And yeah, he's going into the next Nidus to spawn over here. Nicoract has to GG this game. And Geeden forces the 5th game of the series. Here we go with the 5th map in this best of 5 series. We're here in the bottom right hand corner of Cyber's Forest with the guy who forced the 5th game after being down 2-0. Here we go with Geeden representing the Nocturnal Gamers. And his opponent, the guy who is up 2 maps right here. He represents the Hazuk players and his name is Nicoract. So let's see if he can do it one more time. Yeah, 2-0 lead. And then he was losing 2 games in a row. So, will be interesting to see. Good series at least, so we have some back and forth here and there. It's always good to have these games in. Yeah, from the opener we have Geeden going for hatchery, gas and pool. And on the other side, yeah, it's the Reaper expansion, so nothing special coming out of those 2 guys. Factory follow-up, yeah, reactor, everything's as expected, let's say. Okay, Reaper time, 4 Zerglings coming out, 2 Queens on the way, Zergling speed just started, everything's, yeah, just according to plan, let's say. I think he's not going to get anything out here. Zerglings are there, we have the creep spread. Oh, one Zergling going down at least. But what else can he do? Oh, he's actually getting into the very slow gaps there, and he actually built 2 additional Zerglings there. So yeah. Let's see what that's for. Okay, he wants to take the 3rd base early. That's why he was going for the additional 2 Zerglings. I think, at least. Okay, scan goes down in the main base. I mean, he saw the worker going over and the base being placed. So he wants to know what's going on in the main base to see maybe, is this just a macro hatchery or a fake? Or can I expect there to be some macro game? And here we go. 2 Hellions and the Reaper. At least he didn't lose the Reaper now. Okay. Oh, Zergling's coming in at exactly the right time, so he's going to take down... Oh, bad. Oh man, this was really good. But he won't get the last Hellion there. But at least 1 Hellion and the Reaper. That was a good catch. The Zerglings were pretty nicely timed. Right when the units wanted to go up the choke, he was just sending in the Zerglings to surround them. Or at least make them not pass. Okay. Oh, do we see a drop? Speed coming in, but maybe this is just for scouting reasons, or to get away from the Viking. Oh, will it? No, the Viking is still faster, right? Yeah, it is. No, it's even microed, Nicoract. Nicoract microing the Viking at its best. Yeah, 9 more workers coming out of Geeden. On the other side we have more Hellions coming in, as well as an armory and more Hellions. 3rd base started. Actually we have 2 armories, but just 1 upgrade going on because, yeah, as you can see the 2nd one is not finished. So maybe that's the reason why we only have 1 upgrade going on for Nicoract right now. I really like the creep spread already. It looks kind of okay for Geeden here. And the more he has, the better it is for the Zerg to maybe go for the reverse swipe here and take down Nicoract. I mean, as I said in the beginning, I'm obviously I'm a neutral caster. I don't belong to any team or whatever that is playing in this tournament. But from a viewer's perspective, having a semi-final with 4 Zergs in would be hard to watch. So let's see if Nicoract can actually do this, or if Geeden will be able to take him out. Okay, more creep tumors, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And on the other side, yeah, Orbital will be morphed. We have a tank. Do we actually have a Banshee or whatever? No. Did we have one? No. No. So I guess this is just for Ravens later on. Let's take a look at this. 6 workers down. Oh boy, and he's stacking the workers. 8 workers down. And that's it. Zergling's dealing with everything then. And the Queen's helping as well. 4th base for Geeden is more than halfway done already on the right hand side. And yeah, the creep is going further and further. While we also have the 3rd base coming up now for Nicoract. If we just look back at the last games of Geeden, he was mostly taking 2 bases after the 3rd. So right here we see only a 4th base, not the dual expanding build, let's say. But also we have no roaches, right? He's just going straight for the infestation pit. And yeah, there are the first roaches. But infestation pit, will it be swarm hosts again? More gases being taken. Oh boy. Okay, in the middle of the map there are some Hellions clearing creep, doing their job right there. First Thor it is. Yeah, first Thor on the way for Mr. Nicoract. Well, we have some Zerglings trying to run into this location. But yeah, tanks will deal with everything there. Hellions are there to support, so nothing is going to fall. And he instantly repairs everything. He doesn't want to lose anything here. He doesn't repair the tower though. Maybe it's like, oh, it's a concrete building and you don't have to repair stuff like that. Tanks though, they're pretty, yeah, precious. They can break easily against Zerglings. But yeah, as you see, half of the map is purple already. Queens are doing their best to go on with that. And yeah, this is good as well. He sees the Hellions coming in. I mean, there will be some workers going down, but the roaches are in position, so he won't lose that many. It's just the 2. And also, we have the upgrades coming up. It's +1 range and also carapace this time. So no +1 melee and range, but yeah, the carapace coming up for Geeden. And it's 9 swarm hosts. Do we have a Nidus somewhere? I don't think so. No. Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually, oh boy. We have, what is it, 7 swarm hosts already? 3 more on the way. It's, yeah, it will be 17 in the end. And that is actually pretty scary. Yeah, now, Locust Wave. And maybe just split them to take out 1 tank on the left, 1 on the right or whatever. Not sure if that was the best decision, but Geeden is heavily ahead in terms of supply. 126 over 68. He has, yeah, his 5th base started. Okay, that's just overlords. Roach is going over to the left though. And can he just run by here? No. I mean, if Nicoract would go out... Okay, he actually forces the units to come over here. Will he go into the main? Oh, he was trying to. Oh, I was about to say he could just open the depots, but I think as soon as the tanks are sieged... No. Nothing to do here. Yeah, the Locust at the top doing a good job, almost taking down the tank, but it survives in the end. Some more Locusts coming in though. Oh, but they are not getting the shots off. More health points left. Yeah, so now having a Nidus, sending in an Overlord, just going to the top, going to the left, sending a Nidus into this location would be incredibly good. Just put the, I don't know, it could only be Zerglings going in here, or Roaches, and it would be very, very powerful. But still, let's see what else he can do. Nicoract slowly but steady going up in terms of army supply. He was at 68, I think, the last time I mentioned it. Now he's 14 further. It's not the biggest thing to do, but still, yeah, having more is more. We have 5 more swarm hosts actually coming in. Oh man, and he's taking down some tanks. Good job by Geeden. Good timing here when the tanks were unsieged, and he's going for the Nidus network. And the roaches are going home already. Maybe he heard me. Is he just watching my stream? I know, I mean there's delay on stream obviously, but yeah. Oh, the swarm house not going back. Okay, Nidus coming in over here. Nice move with the changeling actually, I like this. Oh boy, how much stuff will he get down? Not that much because all the helmets are up front. And this is the thing I need to see. But will it go up? I don't think so. 2 Hellbats are there, and the Nidus will not go up there. But we have the Nidus over here, and this command center will go down. This means he's going to go home, because we have the army of Nicoract marching across the map. Let's see what he can do. The swarm host should get away. Oh, there's the scan, and he gets a full volley of some tanks. So that was a waste of swarm hosts here. And Geeden, he's under pressure with all these mech units right up front of his base. He's using the Nidus again, and oh boy, he's bringing the party with him. He wants to build a base over here? I think he should take this location then. But let's see what he can do on the other side. The tanks are there. The tanks are shooting the roaches easily though. Where are the swarm hosts? Are there any swarm hosts left? Yes, there they are. And is Geeden going to lose here? Another wave of swarm hosts will be available. Or locusts will be available. And yeah, it will take a few more seconds. Some more roaches coming out though. Another base being taken to the top right. That might actually change the tide of battles here. And oh boy, we have the roaches getting in. But with all the tank fire, there's no chance of doing anything. And he's losing the swarm hosts as well. The reinforcements of Nicoract just stepping into the swarm hosts flock. And Geeden is going to go down in terms of supply. And there we go. He's leaving the game, which means the Nicoract is going to take the 5th one. And therefore the series is his.